Hello and welcome to Frontline Conversations. Today we are here to discuss the Lok Sabha election in Kerala. The state will go to polls on April 26th, with the Congress-led United Democratic Front seeking to repeat its performance in 2019. Anti-incumbency against the Kerala government is said to be at play, but the left front is putting all its resources to counter that. In an attempt to make inroads in the state, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made frequent visits to Kerala. Some of the major talking points are the Citizenship Amendment Act, the electoral bond scheme, occurrences of man-animal conflicts, and so on. Today, we have R.K. Radhakrishnan, Frontline Senior Associate Editor, to analyze the upcoming election. Thank you for joining us, R.K. So, the left parties are all part of the India bloc nationally, but as we know, the CPIM-led Left Democratic Front and the Congress-led United Democratic Front are fighting it out in Kerala. They will be on April 26th. A lot of people view this as a friendly fight because they are part of the same alliance outside of the state. How do you view this?
See, in Kerala, there is no space for a third formation. Kerala, all the political parties fight as alliances. One is the Left Democratic Front, the other is the United Democratic Front. Of course, there is a third one today, that is the National Democratic Alliance led by the BJP. But that has not made any headway at all because the main rivalry is between the LDF and the UDF. So they do not want to cede that space at all. So that is the main battle in Kerala. Now, if they cede that space, as in if they say that, okay, there are 20 seats in Kerala, Lok Sabha seats in Kerala. So if the left says, okay, we will contest 10 seats, you contest the other 10 seats. Obviously, there will be a rival at the other side, right? That rival is going to be the BJP. So they do not want to give space for that particular fight at all. Now, there is enough and more anti-incumbency against the Left Democratic Front, given the fact that it is year 8, I think, now that the LDF has been in power. Historically, the Kerala population has never given a second term to any political party, any political alliance. That is, the LDF will come to power and then 5 years later it will be thrown out. The UDF will come to power, UDF will be thrown out in another 5 years. But this time, in 2021, the people of Kerala decided to give the LDF an unprecedented second term, which has not been accomplished by any tall leader in Kerala, either side of the divide, whether it is K. Karunakaran, A.K. Antony, E.K. Nayanar, or even E.M.S. Namboodiripad. Nobody could achieve this, and this has been achieved by the current Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. This is supposed to be the greatest thing that has happened, just like in Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha winning a second term in 2016. But unlike what Jayalalitha did in 2014 of a political party going alone in a parliamentary election, it will never happen in Kerala because alliances are very strong, and without those alliances you cannot win seats in Kerala. Now, if they go back a little bit and say, no, let us do a friendly fight, then that will open up space for a third political party to occupy that space. That space they don't want to concede. So all the fights are critical fights, all the fights are really big fights, and that is why every single constituency you will see very serious candidates sparring against each other, both in the LDF camp and the UDF camp, because people of Kerala cannot be fooled. It's a 100% literate state. People are extremely politically aware.
So, coming to the ruling party at the centre, where does the BJP stand in Kerala? The Prime Minister has made several visits to the state. Do you think this will have an impact in the election?
PM Modi is received slightly better in Kerala than he is in Tamil Nadu. That much needs to be said. In Tamil Nadu, it's a completely different reception. The Prime Minister came more number of times than any Prime Minister in the history of independent India to Tamil Nadu. The number of visits, if you calculate. But then he did not come when there was huge rains and flooding in Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari and Thoothukudi, and then again in Chennai. During this time, the Prime Minister was absent, and people, at least the BJP people, kept telling us that it is because the Prime Minister is so busy and his schedule doesn't permit. But then how can he come 8 times? So the question that people of Tamil Nadu asked. The same questions will be asked in Kerala, but then Kerala at this point of time is going through a phase where it is trying to decide whether it wants the Congress or it wants to stay with the LDF. You would have seen the roadshows in Kerala, which were held yesterday. There was literally no one on the streets, and this roadshows in Tamil Nadu also did not attract such a huge crowd. In Kerala, it was actually a no-show. But the Prime Minister, by and large, doesn't have this negative image, extreme negative image in Kerala. At the same time, the BJP has grown on caste politics in Kerala. both the Nayars and the Izhavas, both the SNDP and the Nayar Service Society. These have been the mainstays, and these have been the contributory forces to the Bharatiya Janata Party in Kerala. Of course, RSS has the largest number of shakas in any state in Kerala. I think about 7,000 shakas. Can be even higher. They run orphanages, they run schools, they run all kinds of social outreach programs and whatnot. So as a result of all this outreach, the vote percentage for Kerala is always between 10% and 13%. It has never exceeded 13%. It has never gone below 10% if you look at a 20-year history. And that is where the BJP stands, and it is unable to figure out a way to increase its vote share from there. Now, unless you increase its 13 to say 26 or 28, there is no chance of winning in Kerala, and that's where the BJP is stuck today.
So, this season, Kerala is set to witness a number of high-profile contests, including in Thiruvananthapuram, where Shashi Tharoor will take on Rajiv Chandrasekhar, and in Wayanad, where Rahul Gandhi is contesting for a second time. How do you view these electoral battles?
Yeah, number of electoral battles which are every one of them is equally significant. I would start with Vadagara, where K.K. Shailaja teacher, the person who actually handled COVID in Kerala, and before that she handled the Nipah virus, and there was a movie made about that entire episode, and then where actress Revati takes the role of Shailaja teacher and all of that. She comes across as a person who knew what she was doing, what needed to be done, at what point of time and all of that, and critical decisions that a politician should take, she has taken. This is a contest in Vadagara, but then the opponent is from the Congress party. His name is Shafi Parambil. He is a darling of the masses. He has done so much for the people of Palakkad. Now he has been asked to shift to Vadagara. This is a critical fight. Both these people deserve to be in parliament, if you ask me. But then the thing is that this is, again, as I told you earlier, this is to show that the fight is not a simple, you lose this time, I will lose the next time kind of fight. It is not one at all, like that at all. You come to Wayanad, where Rahul Gandhi, the Congress, who the Congress leader is fighting, the big hope for all of India. Now he is fighting Annie Raja. Annie Raja is a serious politician from the Communist Party of India, married to D. Raja, who was National Secretary for a very long time and all of that. Now, this again is a very serious fight, and Annie Raja is going around telling people, why is Rahul Gandhi fighting us? This is not the fight that he should be fighting. He should be fighting the BJP, and at the same time he is fighting us. The same questions that you asked me, the first question that you asked me, is Annie Raja is actually posing to the population and asking them for an answer. So that fight also is an extremely serious fight. You come to Trivandrum, as you rightly pointed out, the Rajiv Chandrasekhar versus Shashi Tharoor fight is the biggest fight that the national media wants to cover. Because Rajiv Chandrasekhar is a darling of the media in Noida. He owns Asianet. So that also makes him, very kind of somebody who wants to be in the media. So you have multiple, channel heads flying down and trying to cut their, peace deals with Rajiv Chandrasekhar. Now, the actual fight on the ground is between Pandiyan Ravindran and Shashi. Shashi, of course, is a three-time MP from there. He first contested in 2009, and he has become a darling of the masses. You should remember that a lot of Malayalis do have intellectual pretensions, and a lot of them are also intellectuals at the same time. And Shashi really fits in with that mold. And there is no way that I can see Shashi lose, because you go to any single literary festival in Kerala, Shashi's face has to be there. Shashi has to be there for a crowd to come. Rajiv Chandrasekhar is at the same time, though he is a Malayali, he's a stranger to that entire place. The way he speaks Malayalam is how I speak Malayalam. Somebody who has been out of Kerala for a very long time, at the same time trying to get back and trying to be one with the population. Shashi had the same problem earlier on when he came in 2009, but today he is an accomplished speaker in Malayalam. He can speak Malayalam as fluently as he speaks English, and he can also manipulate the language the way that some of the better speakers can. So you look at any of these contests, you can be very, very clear that none of these fights are simple fights. None of these fights are, shadow boxing or any of that. These are real fights happening across the firmament. And the real fight in Trivandrum also is between the CPI and the Congress. It is not between the Congress and the BJP as the national media makes it out to be.
So coming to Rajiv Chandrasekhar and specifically his affidavit, what is the controversy surrounding it and why are political parties making fun of his taxable income?
Yeah, obviously, everybody will make fun of the affidavit that he has, shown all of us and what he has given to the Election Commission. The main reason is that, he has shown his entire income to be in the region of some 36 crores. I think movable and immovable property at some 36 crores or something like that. When the Congress party is alleging that it's closer to some 8,000 crores, there is no connect at all between the two numbers. And again, taxable income, Rajiv Chandrasekhar gets taxed for something like 680 rupees or something like that. It's something that every single Indian middle class can very easily relate to, because we pay taxes through our nose because we are salaried people in India. This resonates extremely well with the Kerala population. I think Rajiv Chandrasekhar made a huge mistake by doing the same affidavit that he did in 2018. Now, when he did the affidavit in 2018 for the Rajya Sabha polls, it was referred to somebody had raised a complaint. I think the Congress party had raised a complaint. It was referred to the Election Commission. Election Commission had also referred it to the CBDT, the Central Board of Direct Taxes. CBDT is still sitting on that case. As well, they also had approached the High Court and the Supreme Court and all of that. And as we know, with most of the BJP candidates and with the BJP ministers and whatnot, there will be no action taken by the IT or the ED or the CBDT or the Finance Ministry of any of those ministries when it comes to the question of any wrongdoing or any alleged wrongdoing by any of the BJP candidates. And that unfortunately adds credence to the argument that there is Rajiv Chandrasekhar is somehow falsifying his income, especially when there are so many videos of Rajiv Chandrasekhar going on bikes with probably cost a couple of crores, gallivanting in aeroplanes from point A to point B, private aeroplanes, and then having a massive fleet of vehicles, which basically each one costing about 1.5 crores to 2 crores and all of that. How can a person like that say that he has movable and immovable assets of only 36 crores? And that's the question the Kerala Congress has raised. What Kerala Congress has very clearly did is that after, of course, it has also filed an objection and, of course, complied with the returning officer, but it has taken this whole thing to another level and it has started a whole social media war. And Rajiv Chandrasekhar has said that he's going to sue all these people, but so far nothing has come out of it. He has not sued anybody so far.
That brings us to the end of our session. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, RK.
Pleasure.
For more such videos, please subscribe to Frontline.